No matter the venue or the locale, when these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They're going to ride this running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Give to the running back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
He breaks a tackle. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Trainer's out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. Down he goes. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. his way ahead. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gator!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. On the return, it's Phillips. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. To throw, it's Stockton. Left side is Wiley. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Here's a give to Frazier. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Handoff for Frazier. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
2nd and long here. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give on the counter. Show it off the arm.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Burrowing for yardage. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Direct snap. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, it's two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Pushes ahead. Shakes off the defender. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
down. Here's Frazier. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll go with Frazier. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Right, if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. I'll send the tight end in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jones to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Working that left side now. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bulldogs right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Wiley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick give. It's Pryor. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Motion from the back. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field for a big guy. Very, very unique.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman Williams.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off-play action. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jones to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Stockton. Reels it in. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hands it off. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Left side is Frazier. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Pryor. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quarterback changing the play. Rashad Downs going up top. Jukes his way for more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the home team looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Fighting off the defender. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He wants to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
On the ground, it's Pryor. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Knocked down immediately.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Here's Jaden one more time. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Right side, it's Humphries. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Trying to slim through and pick it up. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Humphries.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He wants to throw it again. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
From the gun, it's Frazier. Pass to 6. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. It's complete to the left. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Driving forward, it's Frazier. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Frazier. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
He's got the tight end and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Pryor. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Finds a crease. It's Pryor. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Jones to throw. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab.
You gotta love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Florida! Put 6 on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Wiley. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Defense playing a bail technique. Makes the grab on the left. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Right side, it's Wiley. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Dogs in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Frazier again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Turns it upfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Rushes on. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. All over him immediately.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Jones wants to throw it. Snags it. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. He's past the sticks. Maybe some room here.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.